it's not telling you anything new to say that men work really hard. But the truth is that that hard work takes a huge toll not only on our physical bodies, which often get ground into the ground, but also on our mental bodies and our emotional bodies. Now, there are many modalities out there, many therapists, many ways of helping men and women get an understanding of why they work so hard. But most men tend not to go to counsellors. We tend to shrug off those deep questions. We tend to shy away from any real sitting and any real thinking about how we feel. And the purpose of the men's deck is to get men thinking about and talking about what's going on inside. And the reason for that is very, very clear and very important. If we don't do that, if we don't think about what's going on inside, if we don't start to explore some of that stuff, it builds up and it chokes us from the inside, it stifles us, and it takes a drastic toll on our emotional selves and on our physical selves. And I think that men are starting to understand that. Men are starting to change the way that we relate to our partners and to each other. And we're starting to say that we're not comfortable with just working day in, day out without any time for reflection, without any time for some of those quieter moments where we actually stop and think, why am I doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you working so hard? Now, as soon as we ask that question, we freak out a bit, because that's a very challenging question. But there are so many more. Questions like, how can I be a real man without killing things? How can I be a healthy man, a happy man? How can I still be interested sexually in my partner? How can I be sexual myself? How can I relax properly without necessarily drinking alcohol or taking drugs? How can I do all of that and still fit in with my friends and my family and my society and still be a provider? This deck will ask you those questions. This deck, by showing images such as the hero, clarity, the elephant in the room, duplicity, struggle. When you look at images like this, the responses that it will kick up in you will give you the insight and the information to start pulling apart some of that stuff in your head. This is very powerful stuff. The men's deck is a very powerful sequence of images and a booklet that will help you unravel some of this stuff for yourself. And that's a very cool step along the path. I wish you all the best on your journey. Cheers.
Get yours.